Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kirk.
Welcome to the show. Let's get this party started.
I'm out.
Hopefully, y'all had a great day today.
I'm out.
It wouldn't be allegedly because he was charged.
Welcome to Speak. I'm out. Welcome to Speak. I'm out.
Why those must be some good wings.
I'm Who You With Kirk, dog.
Welcome to Speak on it, Kurt Dog. I'm Kurt Dog. It's Wednesday night tonight. It's Wednesday. Yes, we are live tonight. Um, Miss Risky and I is live. You know what? Don't say nothing. Her birthday is tomorrow. So y'all gonna hit up her cash app. That's what I'm saying. Hit up her cash app, but don't say nothing to her. Just make it say ching 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 ching. But anyway, thank y'all for joining us tonight. We are live: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. The live is always in the house. You can live chat with us in the chat room. Follow us on all social media also. Welcome to the show, my little sister, the pre-birthday bash, Miss Risky. What's going on, Miss Risky?
I'm all right so far. I mean, I'm looking a little Walmarty.
Not
It
Walmart.
doesn't look like this in you know in person, but I don't know. It looks kind of too wild and unkempt on this
Hey,
podcast.
it's your birthday. We finna turn up tonight.
But
Um,
no, I'm gonna clear out my DVR so I can prepare for tomorrow. I
oh,
mean,
cause
I can't
you
be too
work.
wild though.
I thought you was off tomorrow.
I am.
Oh, what? Turn up. What you
No,
sipping
I
on
can't.
tonight?
I got things to do tomorrow morning.
Oh Lord.
And then I'll play poker, but again, I work Friday, so I can't be too crazy.
Yeah, I understand. You can't do too much. But what you sipping on tonight?
Coke
Oh Lord. Coke. All right.
from the
Well,
place that I don't like, but I like their fries and their cokes with a little rum. Just
hey,
some,
you drink Coke, you gotta put something off in it. I never had Coke and rum, but Crown and Coke, Jack and Coke. I prefer Jack and Cranberry personally. But like you said, it's a work night. So I won't be able to do that. You have are you
I'm,
playing
I'm
are
gonna
you
be
playing the
thrifting
Trivial?
tomorrow.
Are you playing the Trivial? The
Who?
Trivial game? The Trivial game. Uh I heard music in the background.
Oh, I'm flipping through things.
I'm like, what? What's
Are you
hey?
trying?
It's your birth.
Yeah, I was like, what
It's
are you talking about? Did you? Are you trying to say trivia?
I was saying trivia, but you didn't
Uh,
hear me.
well,
Uh,
I couldn't make out what you was saying. I was like, huh?
all right.
Troubles?
No, I did not say trouble. But anyway, so since you have to work Friday,
Mhm.
what's the plan for the weekend? It's your birthday
I'm
weekend.
gonna do absolutely nothing.
You know, shout out to my one of my big sister. Her birthday is Saturday, the 25th. So shout out to her. Love you, girl. Um, we supposed to go to dinner, but unfortunately, I'm gonna be at work. So um, I have to make up for it though. But other than that,
I may see what
y'all
my
hit up.
buddy's doing because her birthday was on the 19th. So she was
Oh,
like,
the one you went to the New Year's Eve party with? One of those parties.
yes.
Halloween
Well,
party or
no,
something. Halloween
we didn't.
party.
Yes. I was like, we didn't do New Year's. But yeah,
No, okay. Y'all gonna have Prince performing again.
that wasn't our call.
Oh, okay.
That was just they were performing at a bar that we went to.
Well, y'all got a show.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Purple rain, purple rain. Um, but anyway, how's your week going so far? How have it been? Anything we need to there my mic go. Anything going on with you that we need to know about?
Nope.
Oh, you just stand quiet, hush hush. So
Well, I told you before, like it ain't nothing until it's something. You always be trying to put things on blast.
well
Stop.
I'm kind of I'm
You know when there's something to know. Huh.
oh well how do I put things on blast? That's
You just be like, not everything is meant for the podcast.
oh
That's why I,
well
that's why I limited what I was telling you
no I
beforehand.
no that right there I that's between us because we know what our goals are. And that's
That's why I specifically told you I will let you know if something's gonna happen. We shall see.
oh no
Ain't
you
nothing
know
to
how,
tell right now.
you know how we do. We're gonna do what we do, and that's all to it. You know what we discuss privately, gonna stay privately. But if it's something for the show, we're gonna talk about it.
That had
Um,
nothing to do with the show.
I know that didn't. That's why I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, so I
But
know
we
we're
do need
piquing
it
everybody's interest now, but I'm still not
exactly,
gonna say anything because
and it's not meant to be said. But we do need for y'all to hit up that Cash App. We got to get that Friday morning video from her favorite place. And she take gift cards for Starbucks.
love
Um,
Starbucks, Chipotles. I
not
haven't been to
Chipotle.
Chipotle in a while. I bet they miss
Uh,
me. I'm surprised they haven't called me like Amazon did the other day.
what they say? Where you
Well,
at?
no, it was just the fact that I guess the parcel lockers were full, and I just happened to see that I had somebody was ringing my ring doorbell, and I answered it, and I see it was Amazon, and they're like, "Hey, uh, do you mind if we leave your package on the porch because the lockers are full?" I was like, "Oh no, that's fine." But the fact that they called me on my cell phone to let me know, "Hey,
Call
is this
me on
okay?"
my cell phone.
I should have told them keys under the mat. Just make your.
Don't tell them that.
I know I don't
Um,
have a key. I don't have a key under the mat.
Welcome to the show, Radio Chaos, straight out of Canada. Say, hey, Kurt Dog, Miss Risky, how you doing, Radio? Welcome to the party. Um, I was trying to. I guess I don't have your email, if I could put it up in case somebody wanted to send you a Starbucks gift card. Um, I probably have it on here. I'm looking, but
Pull up
for they
what?
can send you a gift card
How?
for Starbucks by email.
Oh,
By
let's see.
email.
Hey, how they-
That's what I normally do.
hmm.
Send it to you by email.
Yeah, but it's connected to my personal email.
Oh, yeah. Don't. Well, no, you can put it on
I
either
know.
one and you just get the code. What
I
is
know.
it? Risky Books? Mm, I don't know.
I literally just sent you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, did you send me something? Oh,
It's
no.
just it's just risky at Yahoo.
Oh, hell.
It's all
Okay.
dead Joe shenanigans. See,
I,
see how he treats me. This is why I ignore him most of the time.
boy, hey, you're not the only one. A lot of people do. But oh well. You're just not tuning in. You are listening to Speak on a Kurt Dog featuring Miss Risky. It's Wednesday night. We are live. We are live on a Wednesday night because tomorrow Miss Risky turning up for her birthday and gonna be in bed by 7 o'clock.
No, because I'm gonna be playing poker.
Oh, okay. Um, where any okay, we'll
Huh?
talk about it. No,
No,
I
I
was gonna
mean
ask if it was any particular place you were playing at. Uh,
yes, but I've never played there. So
okay.
it's
Well,
some bourbon street bar or something in the
well,
colony.
you, well, you got me when you said bourbon.
So they do like Cajun or something. I already
Oh,
know what I'm gonna order.
oh, okay. You need to text me the name of the restaurant, and I don't know. That's a pretty good ways for me, so I might
Like I
have
said,
to
we
get.
just there. We're just there to play poker. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go there and eat, but
What
I'm
time
only
they
playing
start?
one game. 7.
Ooh, that's almost my bedtime. I don't know. I see, but yeah. So y'all support Miss Risky. Um, no, due
And if you're
to
looking for a sugar baby, hit me up. Risky at Yahoo.
now see you're gonna have folks be hitting you up. You're gonna be talking about Kirk though. Why all these crazy folks reaching out to me?
They
Then
doing that anyway. I need to capitalize on it.
hey, I feel
You
you.
want to
I
put in
feel
the
you.
down payment so I can listen to your story? You do that.
It is kind of like the guy that what you say he sent you last week, $10.
Yes, it's still in my Cash App.
I'm scared to use Cash App now, folks. I keep getting all the emails talking about my Cash app is locked up. I get a lot of emails. I'm like, nah. I
Yeah,
just
but that's not because of Cash App. It's probably because somebody used your email
mm.
to set up something for Cash App, or
Well,
they're just trying to spam you.
that's what it is because I get a lot of emails. It'll have Kurt Dog, then it'll have Kurt Dog about 3 or 4 more time with different type of emails at the end, and I'm like, look, now they have it on my email. Um I can block the sender
Hmm.
and also send them to junk. So my junk mail is pretty full right about now.
Yeah, mine. I kept somebody was using my email address for things, so I had a lot from some game. Was it Sony PlayStation something? I don't know, but it was Latasha Harris. I looked her up on
Nothing like
Facebook. Leave my email alone. And then she's probably the reason why I couldn't get like was the red box because somebody was using my email and I reached out to their customer support and they were like, what people were doing, they were using random emails to, I guess, use gift cards fraudulently
mm,
through their page and various pages. So yeah, so because of them, I can never do Redbox. Like they actually had a freeze. They're like, yeah, we can't take any new customers because we got to figure out which of the ones we have now are legit.
yeah, that's jacked up on that. And
I didn't want to
I
deal with them anyway.
exactly, which is pretty messed up in the society that we live in. People are always scamming, and we briefly hit on this. I'm not gonna say the name of the company tonight, but kind of like when companies want you to do automatic payment using your debit card or your bank account, I have issues with that because of the society that we live in. I know a lot of people, a lot of company get hacked.
Yeah,
And I asked the woman, I said, are y'all gonna take full responsibility if somebody get host to my information um, and clear me out? She like, no. I said,
yeah,
well,
but it's like I didn't know you could use just a random credit card for auto debits for bills and stuff. Like that was foreign to me. It's always been debit and credit. If I ever have
well,
any issues, I file a claim and Chase Banks takes care of me.
well, my bank been sued quite a bit. So,
Um,
um,
I mean, pretty
but
much all banks have issues.
exactly. Now, see, here's the key. They want me to get one of their credit cards. And I'm like, no, I don't need another credit card. And 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna automatic bill that credit card every month. And you get 2% cash back every month, but you can only use it for their product. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So radio said reverse billing should be illegal. I agree with you, it should be, because you would accept if someone opened up your credit card, you would accept that for a payment, but you won't accept any other credit cards. It got to be a debit card or a uh, your bank account. I just feel like with times today, that's not good because my last company I dealt with, um, they got hacked.
I mean, our
And
whole lives are online. Companies are
yeah,
streaming, everything's in the cloud. Whatever is going to be hacked is going to be hacked. There's nothing that's 100% foolproof. I mean, Federal Reserves get hacked. You know what I
that,
mean? Like,
and
it
that's
is what it is. As long as they take care of the customers and make sure that they put things into place to make it harder so that we can have some sort of security, I'm fine with that. But hackers, that's why they're hackers. They're gonna they need to do something about these student loans since Sleepy Joe ain't doing nothing
and then
but
exactly
making all this other
hack
stuff.
that system.
Exactly. Clear out some balances and then make it
Exactly.
disappear so that they can be like, what did you have? Zero.
Hey, I paid mine off. I don't know. Kind of like I seen this video earlier. These two guys were sitting there fishing. Um, Game Warner come up and said, "Hey, Game Warner." They threw their fishing line down. Then they said, "Oh, we just have some pet fish. We can send them out, and then they'll come back." And the game warden said, "I would like to see that." So they sent the fish out, and then they started talking about. Game warden said, "Well, how the fish to come out? They're your pets." Said, "What fish? Are you crazy? We don't have no fish." So basically, the same thing. I'm just fed up with the fact people I don't trust online anymore when it comes down to sensitive stuff because a lot of the companies they not updating their security system like they should be, and unfortunately, something happened. Like the woman said, that was your choice to do it. No, you forcing me to do it in order to get the discount. And so,
I remember, I work at a technology company, and what was it, June or July?
yeah, I was
We
down
had
for
to,
what about a month or a
well,
little bit
listen,
longer.
we lost data because somebody didn't update the security protocols. And so you asked for something from before June, we ain't got it.
Mm.
We may have some things, like we have some stuff in like somewhere in the cloud somewhere, so we were able to get by. But don't
So that
ask for specific things because we can't recover it. It's gone.
is that the reason why I haven't got my check yet? Cause
You don't
I'm
work for our company, so that's why you
oh
haven't gotten the check.
dog. I okay. I was thinking, never mind, never mind. If I got it, I wouldn't even do nothing with it. I'd send it back.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to jail for a
Exactly.
couple of thousand
And,
dollars
and
or
I
less
just
than.
exactly.
Like,
I
what was
can't.
that man that was in what state was he in? He somebody accidentally put extra zeros in his time and he had like six figures.
Uh,
And
it
then
been a,
he was he even in the United States or was he in like another country? I don't
it been
remember the
several cases. I know. I think
nothing
this
story on it.
this woman a couple of years ago, she had somebody checked their bank account, man or a woman checked their bank account, and they had millions in it, and they withdrew that money immediately, and they was like, "No, you need to get that money back. Shoot, y'all made that mistake." And I'd be like, "I'm going up there with radio chaos. I'm gonna be
Ain't going up there. I'm moving where my dollars can yeah, so where was this? He has paid 330 times his salary. He quit and he disappeared without a trace.
I wish
This
they
one,
would.
he was from Chile.
Oh,
So you know they don't get paid that much, and so he was practically a millionaire.
so he's here now.
He's probably in Mexico.
Oh, well, he's living large then. Um,
Like for real. Like, listen, if I could be a thousandaire in Mexico,
sure, that's like when we got married, I wasn't sure what was going on. You know, you tip the guys a couple of dollars, and they was like, hey, they felt like they was good because they had the low golf carts to pick us up. We had to catch the golf carts, but whenever the guys seen us coming, they was telling people they had to get off the golf cart. We're VIP, and they put us on the golf cart. Kind of found out, a couple of dollars was nice money for them over there. Radio said I don't use credit card. Well, I use only a couple of credit cards, but one thing about it, when I use them, I turn around and pay them off. Soon as it posts, I pay them off before the bill ever come out because I don't want to have debt. So, um, and I understand some people don't use credit card, but I feel safer if I'm gonna do automatic payment. I will prefer to use a credit card.
yeah. If I
And
when I travel, I use credit card.
yeah,
Let them
yeah,
deal with it. Any
exactly.
fraudulent activity, and, I'd rather be shut down and not able to use my card for safety reasons, but let y'all deal with it. I don't need y'all in my bank account ruining my life.
Yeah, I think reason why I do that, especially for automatic payment, because I don't like to set up automatic payments. Reason why I do that, I had an incident years ago, probably many years ago. Um, I had something set up on automatic payment, but then when I didn't use that service anymore, they continue to bill me, and I don't like that. And I'm like, no. Um,
Yeah, you
and
gotta
they
watch
said,
your stuff. But me, I only have a few things that are auto draft because I like to control other things. Like, well, this isn't a good day for me. I'll pay them when I pay them.
yeah, and then on top of that, it wouldn't be that bad if, like for instance, the credit card they tell me, oh, you could get our credit card, but you can only use the points, the 2% cash back only for their product. And 9 times out of 10, you that credit card, you probably can only use it with them, no one else. So I'm like, no, I won't do it. And it probably won't be a large balance credit card. And I'm like, no. Because I asked the woman, I said, what's the interest rate on it? She couldn't even tell me.
Listen, the way the interest rates are going now, you
It
probably don't
might be to be continued. Be
like.
like, nah.
It's like,
Oh, it's just gonna cost you 50% of interest rate on whatever you purchase.
your
No.
$200 uh, price tag turns into like $1,500. Like,
No,
wait a minute,
I'm
I only
good.
bought one thing for $200. It's taking me 3 years to pay this off.
Mm-mm. I've been down
Everybody got
that
time for
road
that.
before. Exactly. I've been down that road. I'm like, nope. I'm gonna do what I have to do. Um, like I told them, they need to explain themselves when they say that. Because I actually had two different representatives before I decided to go with them. To tell me, oh, you just got to set up auto pay. Okay. If they would have told me I had to set up my bank account auto pay or my debit card auto pay or get their credit card, I would have took my business elsewhere because I don't believe in doing that. Radio said, I know people who are in much credit card debt, they'll never get out of it. I've been down
I'm
that
in
road
debt that I
before.
get out of my student loan, so that'll never be paid. So by the time I'm 53 or 54, hopefully they still have that thing in place where it just wipes out. That's what I'm counting on.
Exactly. Welcome to the show, Michael. I believe you used to be on the show quite a bit back in the days. I could be wrong. We have people that come in all the time. They say hi, stick around. You know, this is a show for everyone. No matter what the topics we're talking about, everyone have their own opinion on this show. We may not agree with each other, but we just want you to be respectful. That's all. So welcome to the show. Stick around. Um, and you can always call in too. 972 And don't forget, tomorrow is Miss Risky birthday. Y'all gonna make that cash
Be
app
an
say ching
old,
ching.
old lady who looks great for her age.
Y'all gonna make that cash app say ching 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 ching.
Help a sister
Let
out
it.
with her Starbucks addiction.
Yeah, get her Starbucks from Friday. Um, but we do have some news that we are going to talk about tonight. We was letting more people get in. Um, you want to talk about somebody losing their balls and I mean they
You
ball
know, I
and
love the big balls. One of my favorite songs from ACDC is Big Balls.
that's your choice.
Listen, if you've never heard of that song, it's hilarious. I love it. I recommend it. It's a great
Okay,
song. But
okay, I trust you.
I'm gonna play it for you. But no, there
I,
was a mystery in Japan. And you know, for a minute we were having like these balloons, and they're probably still in our floating around in our atmosphere or stratosphere or whatever fear it is. I wasn't good in science class, but people have been finding, or people have been finding a or found a large metal sphere that appeared on a beach. No one knows what it is or how it got there. It's just a large metal ball that appeared on Inshu Beach in the coastal city of Hamamatsu, according to the BBC and the Guardian. Um, However, like they say, they don't know how it got there, but they or exactly when it first washed ashore. Local residents reached out to the police about the object Tuesday after spotting it in the sand. And it's said to be about 1.5 meters or 5 feet in diameter, according to reports. And right now, officials have reportedly blocked off a 200-meter radius, for us Americans, 655 feet around the ball as they investigate this strange sphere.
is that let me go back to this other thing. I did read where someone said it been there for about a month. I'm like, hell, where y'all been? Ain't nobody noticed it for a month. um, one jogger passed by, said, "Oh yeah, it been here about a month." I try to push it into the back into the ocean,
I like this
but
new feature. I can
it
share
was
on my
too
screen.
heavy. It was
So
too
yeah.
heavy. He said it
Mhm.
was heavy balls. Um, but yeah, yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Be careful what's going.
I couldn't figure out where the stop sharing was. Don't need y'all to see everything.
Yeah, I seen all the tabs up. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, potential stories and
Yeah,
my Facebook.
I understand. But yeah, so someone said the garden says spy balloon, UFOs, or Dragon Balls. Or Dragon Ball. Hey, we in a time today that nothing surprised me. Now they did X-ray the ball, and they said it was hollow. It was nothing in the center of it, and they said it's not a threat, but they don't know where it came from. I guess a whale got.
Okay,
Never
we got
mind.
so many random things going on. Oh, that's not what I
Huh?
meant to do. We got so many random
Oh,
things going on in the world. It's ridiculous. I was trying to do a screenshot and put this
Maybe
on our TikTok.
oh, maybe a whale lost his balls or something. I don't know.
No, their balls don't look like that.
I don't know. I don't look at none besides
Why are you looking at your
mine, but
balls?
hey, gotta make sure they still right. Gotta clean them. Gotta make sure everything good. So I'm just saying. But hey, I don't know what's going on. At first, I was thinking it was maybe a old mine or something, but they
A
said
old
it's
mine, like a minefield.
well, kind of like from the some war or something, and it just finally washed up. But they said it's empty on the inside. There's nothing
Like a
in it.
cannonball. I don't think cannonballs are that
Hey,
big.
well, I wouldn't say a cannonball because on the side
Or
of it, you
and
can
usually
see
those
where.
mines, like in the ocean, they got like a chain or they're hooked up to things.
Well, looking on the side of it, there's look like a screw or something on the side where that guy hand is. So I don't know. I have no idea. But
Or it could be somebody's science project. Because remember that what was it? That monolith that appeared in random places. Like it was a big rectangular thing just in random places. Um, and nobody knew who did it, but it had to have been like an artist,
yeah,
nonetheless.
it. Hey, I don't know if somebody in Japan lost your basketball, baseball,
Like
your
some sort.
ball
What was it?
balls.
The Odyssey. Yeah, it was just
Oh,
in random places. It was just like some weird
mm, um,
metal thing.
yeah. So who knows? Maybe somebody lost their kickball. They landed in the ocean and it finally washed back up.
It's Bigfoot's ball. He kicked it too far.
it turned to steel or whatever
That's why
metal.
we had those earthquakes. He was jumping up and frustrated.
When I first read the story, I was thinking maybe it was um like a meteor or something that was hot, got in the water and turned to steel. I don't know. Hell, I guess we'll find out though. Who
Who
knows?
knows? I mean,
Who knows?
it's something they probably created because they're very crafty.
Hey, is somebody gonna come forward? Oh, I did that as a project a couple of years ago, and y'all finally found it.
I'm sure
Yeah,
nobody in Japan would claim it. It'd be something else. They get beheaded or shot in the face.
yeah,
How
that'd
dare
be
you
the
scare us?
exactly that'd be the end of them because that'd be like, oh, you did that, okay. Um, so I'm a trying to see. I'm a okay. Let's go and do um the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl one. Um,
There's a Super Bowl
well, talking about
of that increase of things.
yeah, the 300 nearly 350 arrests made from the
Sex
sex
trafficking, trafficking.
trafficking.
Yeah, because sporting
Uh,
events, big sporting events, they have a lot of workers, trade workers, working those events because they're trying to get that money from the celebrities. And he said in Phoenix, police said that 48 people were arrested for felony crimes, 300 for misdemeanors. Um, they announced an operation targeting human trafficking and sex crimes around the time of the Super Bowl, and other profile events netting hundreds of arrests. They stated that the operation was January 30th and February 11th in the Phoenix area that resulted in nearly 350 arrests, 48 of them, like I said, felony crimes. Um, let's see what else. They specifically targeted adults who were attempting to pay minors for sex, online predators, street prostitutes, and sex buyers. And usually buyers get a slap on the wrist, but if you didn't have, if you got cracked down on the buyers, guess what? You lose just the you probably decrease the prostitution or but
Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah. You breaking up real bad. Basically, uh, what she said was they tracking down on the buyers, um, because this is a crazy thing when it come down to sex trafficking. Because when I pulled the story up, we got them coming out of San Diego from yesterday. 48 arrested, 8 children rescued in a major San Diego human trafficking bus on yesterday. 6 arrested in um, 6 arrested in Lake County human trafficking sting, including a city councilman. Um, so this is crazy. Even a city official out here uh, trying to set, well, not trying to, um, but out here buying sets. And he's the city council president in Northeast Ohio out here buying sets, which is crazy. Um, kind of like, did you see that video last week on Instagram? I think they had if the question was, is it NFL or NBA? And they name all these folks that been charged with different things. And at the end, it said it was neither one of them. It was actually our
government
elected
officials.
officials. Yeah. Um, credit card. So many of them cannot get credit card. Then been arrested, DWI, theft, um,
Abuses, sex
spousal
crimes.
abuse, sex crimes, and they are our elected officials. I feel like when it's something like that, they need to be removed from office immediately, and don't get the benefits from being in those positions. And anyone that does this should go to jail.
Yeah, but
Uh,
we'd have nobody in office.
Hell,
All them seats be empty.
we'll take
Except
their
for like
spot.
10. Listen, who are
We'll
you
take
telling?
their
I'll
spot
take it. They'll
and
be
be
like,
like,
listen here,
hey.
Elizabeth Warren, what are we doing today?
I feel that if kind of like up in Canada, if a person run and say they gonna do this, and they don't do it,
They
they
fail miserably at their
they
duties.
get them out. They get them out of office. They don't stay in there they full terms. That's the type of laws we need to have. But see, here in America, it's all about how can I get rich.
And how can I benefit from this person? Yeah, they shady and they raped some little girls when they were in college. But, man, that was a
I
different
just turn
time.
my head.
Right. It's
I'ma
like he was an
just
alcoholic then. He's changed his life around.
until they get caught
Right.
the
Again,
next day.
it's like
Yeah,
now it's
which is
escalated.
yeah, it's definitely crazy. And I'm like, look, if you know someone that is sex trafficking, please say something. Don't allow this to go on because um it's so much damage that could be done. And if you know someone or suspect someone being sex trafficking, um, they have a hotline number, 1-888-373-7888 National Human Traffic Hotline. Um, don't just sit back and be talking about them. Do something. You
Like
might save.
even if you just suspect something, and you can call your, I don't know what your local like non-emergency numbers are. Ours is 411. Like one time I had to call to report something in my neck of the woods. Didn't look right, and the girls were very young and wearing things they shouldn't be wearing, with a person who was older than them carting them around. Like, I don't know about that. And if I'm wrong, whatever. But have somebody check it out.
Yeah, have somebody have a professional check it out. Don't
Don't
be
intervene.
going out there trying to um, approach them talking about you doing wrong. You out here shit traffic. Then you get
No,
your
be like a
ass
Karen. Don't be asking 5,000 questions because you're going to end up in a box.
gonna get your ass whooped.
Listen.
Because you come across the wrong person. They don't play about that money.
Mhm.
And not only that, teach your kids money is not everything. All the fame and the bling bling, yeah, that sound good, look good, but that's temporary. How
Yeah,
quick you
but
get it,
when you
it can
have
also
social
go.
media and all this stuff glamorizing it, it's a hard sell. Like and kids nowadays, they're stubborn, and they're like, well, it's all these different forums, they're prospering and they're living their best life. They only see the glitz. So
And it's true. It's not just um I know you mentioned earlier whenever big sporting events and stuff come around. Yeah, I've seen uh certain strip clubs you cannot go through when it's a big sporting event because you're gonna have some of the old dancers up in there because all the young ones they done caught a flight and they gone. Uh, and it's like, hey, they going where the money is for that weekend. And then on top of that, some people forgot HIV is still real, AIDS is still real, other disease are still real. I'm sure monkeypox still going around, but they ain't talking about it no more right
I know
now.
that disappeared, did it?
You don't even hear about it no more.
Like at all. Like for a
And,
minute, it was Dallas area, DFW. Oh my gosh, it's a wildfire, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. I was
and
like,
then
wait. And then we started seeing things floating in the air.
mm, then they also say it's just in a gay community, which is not true. It's not true. They're gonna feed you what you wanna hear. But you gotta research for yourself and look at these things. Everything is not strictly for gays. Hell, I don't think none of it discriminate. So
Yeah, it's just a
whatever.
coincidence that the main outbreak happened during Pride Month because that's where people were congregated. Once it gets
Mm.
out, again, we had fair times, fair days, and all these things. People were in close proximity, and those were the groups of people who were more susceptible to the monkeypox. It was just that Pride happened at the same time that incident happened.
And they
The
said
monkey.
it was in the gays, and
Yeah,
no, it's
and I was
not.
like, yeah.
That's just like COVID when it started. They at one point they were saying it was did they try to blame that on the gays too or
Which one?
COVID?
No,
I've heard so many different stories with COVID. They were
no.
saying it
COVID was the Chinese virus, or was it?
Chinese virus. But see, at the beginning, when they locked everything down, that's because they were saying it was affecting more Caucasian folks. It was killing more Caucasian folks than any other race. But when it came out that it
Yeah,
was
I heard
killing
the opposite. I heard
other
it was
race,
poor, less fortunate people because they didn't have access to cleanliness, like homeless and all of these things.
see,
Um,
either way, we unheard all type of stories, which all of
yeah.
them are not true. That's why you gotta research for yourself. Radio said, look at the price Madonna paid for her fame and fortune.
She jacked up her face. She did.
She did, and she's still trying to look like she did when she came out like a virgin.
And she ain't never gonna do that. She should have left her face alone. She like Michael Jackson. It's like you didn't. Like, and then she was at the award show, and she told me, "Oh well, I had a procedure, and my face was still swollen. Don't come out the house then, just to be seen, you know." But it is what it is. She's lived. She's earned the right to do random stuff, but she done messed up her whole body, her face. She got them butt injections that don't even match anything on her body. She needs like real friends to tell her stop, girl, stop.
Exactly. Who was that actor years ago that kept getting in trouble, and he was looking to hire somebody um, to keep him in line? I guess he kept drinking and stuff and getting in trouble and stuff, and he wanted to hire someone that can keep him on the right path. I forgot which actor it was.
It could be anybody,
He was a A-list though. He was
Yeah, it
he
could have
was
been
real
anybody.
popular. So
Especially if they lived through the 80s, they all did cocaine and
no, this was just probably within the last 10 years or so. No, it been less than that. It probably been in the last 5 or 6 years
so you're
that this.
thinking a newer person.
Yeah, he
So
did. He did a lot of movies, and he wanted to pay someone to keep him out of trouble. Yeah, I said, "Shit, I'll tell you. Every time you do something, I hit you upside your head. Won't mess up the face because that's your money maker, but a gut shot be like, hell yeah, I keep you out of trouble." But I cannot think of that guy name. But
why don't you
anyway,
Google it?
yeah, I guess I could. I was saying it because I thought you was gonna do it, but I'd do it. But uh,
Yeah, because I've heard some random things, uh, but I know one of them I was like, even though I'm not a connoisseur of the marijuana, I would have loved to roll joints for what was it, Snoop Dogg, and he was paying prime like six figures for a weed roller. So
shit. I used to be a good weed roller back in my younger days, but I don't smoke it no more. Um, that's when joints was going on. See, the blunts were I don't I didn't do those. Uh, I felt like that was too much weed to put in one one blunt. So welcome to the show. T Cal is in the house. Welcome to the show. Um, I'm still trying to see. No, Jesse's small lady came up. Um, uh, and I know it wasn't him because that didn't work out too good.
yeah,
Um,
I mean, he couldn't have. Well, I don't know what kind of money he made, but I don't think he has money to have people follow him and keep him in line. Because I mean, a lot of actors have like, well, like life coach was a big thing. Like they weren't counselors, but they were life coaches. And then it actually, like after a while, it became an actual thing. I was like, that's just somebody who gave their opinion, and then they started taking classes, and they were trusted. So I don't know. You can post it on your web page later so we can keep the show going.
yeah, cause
Because
I'm looking. Uh, I'm looking. I cannot remember the name of that actor that wanted to pay someone to keep him out of trouble. Charlie Sheen,
yeah, but
you know.
he embraced his off the realness.
And then he was having all these sets party and come to find out he was passing out a little bit extra. Um,
But that was on them, raw dog and people you don't know. Like
exactly.
like A list means
He
disease free.
he was putting some of that non wash off into some folks. Um, he's- but I read a story about that. Briefly seen a story. I didn't click on it, but it said that at least 6 people have been cured of HIV. Something. Seen that pop up yesterday. I didn't click into it. I'm like, okay. Um,
I mean, listen, Magic Johnson. I mean, he been cured for. Now, are,
hey,
are they going to make it available for the little people?
exactly. They did
Like,
a,
I believe they have a cure for cancer. I believe they have a cure for a lot of things, but
but
sick
it's a
people have
money
money.
maker.
Yeah,
It's a
you
money maker.
make more money off of sick people.
Yeah, and it was I think they said they did a stem cell thing that cured these six peoples or something. I seen it pop up on my phone yesterday, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm sure y'all got a cure if the price is right. And
But
so,
even back in the day, in like the 80s and the 90s, when AIDS was a thing, those pills were expensive.
yeah,
Nobody, no regular person could afford them. Nobody, because they were like $100 or more a bottle for like just a what 30-day supply, if
I
that.
have no idea.
Or it was ridiculous, and that was just for one set of pills. And only like people with money could
You couldn't
afford it,
afford them.
and and insurance wasn't going to cover it, because to them it was the gay plague, and then until it got more mainstream. And so now it's more affordable and stuff like that. And now they have preventative measures. Um, what was it, like PrEP, that helps keep you from getting the disease or whatever. I don't know. According to
Hmm.
the commercials, I don't know.
Exactly. It's mighty funny you got something that can keep you from getting it, but you don't have nothing that can cure you.
But no, here's the funny thing, because my friends and I always talk about this. Like, women march for breast cancer and ovarian cancer, all the things to, and help us research all these things that plague us. But anytime something happens to a man, oh, we got a cure. You can't get it up, Viagra. You want to have a lot of sex with no protection, PrEP.
Is
Have
that the name
mindset.
of it?
Anything that has to do with men and their just being in them streets, they ain't walking for nobody. You don't need no rallies, no anything. They figured it out already.
Yeah, but I think that goes back to the point that old saying, and I think James said it the best, where they say this is a man's world.
Hmm.
But some people stop it at that.
I
But he
mean,
James James said at the end, but it don't mean nothing without a woman. So
yeah, but we're
eh,
in this world where right now they ain't accepting that last part. That's okay.
to be honest, women always got the short end of the stick.
But we
We
gonna
should
come
all
up.
be well. Hey,
Gotta take
that's
control, because somebody need to take them reins, because these men are they go out of control right now.
yeah. It's so much going on, and we need to make sure we put the right people in office because we don't need all those thugs and up in office. I'm not gonna even talk about our local thugs, Kim
They're just
Patson.
organized crime. That's what they are.
Kim Patson. Um, so, but that's cool. Now, one last story I did want to hit on because since we talking about traffic, I don't know why I can't. I guess I'm going faster than what my brain going. Sex trafficking, but also the other story that you sent me about
Yes.
the fool that molested the 5-year-old kid
Mm,
with autism, and I'm like this. He, she,
and it was
however he
female.
identified.
Oh,
No,
no. Was it a male or a woman? Or male or woman?
he identified as a he, she,
He,
and
she.
the name is Kelvin Alexandra Diaz. Yeah, in the story they say he identified as a he, he, she, him, or what all those different name people use. But unfortunately,
So it looks like the person I don't, you know what? I'm not even gonna say because I don't want to get in trouble, but appears relatively female because I see boobs in one picture.
Exactly.
Face
Uh,
is a masculine, so
exactly.
could be a transgender person, or but I don't know because it doesn't say in the story. But that's not important. Important thing is this sicko
Now,
violated
now
a child who,
you told me to text you, and I did, and you just ain't.
because I'm not looking at my phone.
um,
Like if I'm reading a story,
no, I
like you were sending things to me
no.
on like chat. I can't if I'm on another screen. I can't see your chats.
Okay.
But see,
Well,
nothing.
I
See, I think you need to change your settings because I'm using these things. I've used everything. It's got to be settings. This didn't happen before
I
earlier.
think it's the ghost of some of these folks you be talking about.
I ain't talking about
They
nobody.
ghosts. They sending evil spirits to you.
It's
Get
Kevin
back, devil.
Diaz. This person's still alive. So
Well, the thing is, I feel like he, she, him, whatever he identifies, need to get everything he's supposed to get, and he's facing up to 25 years in prison with no chance of parole. Which I feel like if you gonna molest a child, especially a special need child that is nonverbal, and said that he did it for that did molested that child because it was nonverbal and he wouldn't be able to say
okay,
anything.
she's they're non-binary, and but use a
What
she
did
her pronoun. So she identifies as a female.
what
But
what did your mama put on your birth certificate, or what did the doctor put
because I
on your
mean,
birth certificate?
and again, the face is giving.
Yeah, because the face looked like a dude,
It is.
but
I
that
mean,
looked
it's
like
a
a
5 o'clock shadow.
that looked
And
like
there's one
about a
picture,
C cut, don't a C cup.
and they're right. So that was so stony with the hair because you didn't really see the whole face in this picture. Um,
Yeah, it looked like a
I guess I
34C.
should share my screen so y'all can see because let me see.
Yeah,
Share
and then
screen.
now he's from Honduras, which he was making plan to leave the U.S. to go back to Honduras. Which
And then
that's
this is the one where you can see the 5 o'clock shadow. That's a goatee right there.
yeah, in the
But yeah,
mustache.
but they
Show the one when he's in court.
yeah, that's the first one I
Yeah, that
showed.
one right
You
there.
just didn't pay attention.
Yeah, radio. Is that a 34C? I'm.
No,
Oh,
you know the standard now is a D
it's not
cup.
a training.
The
Oh,
standard like that, like if you
oh,
get them
okay.
done, D cup is like they don't want to go any smaller than that. Like for some reason, D cup is like what everybody goes for. So I'm saying D. But anyway, they need to be taken to a field and just I don't know, just be done away with.
Yeah,
Because we talked about this
that's crazy
before.
as
Because
hell.
people who are abusers of children and sex predators and harm children that way, there's no cure for that. Once it's in their heads,
No,
that's it. And there's no amount of rehabilitation. They've tried the castration, they've done the chemical castration, and these men figure out ways to bypass all that stuff. And just because you don't have a penis doesn't mean you can't use other things to violate children. And it's been proven, it's a scientific fact that men will figure it out when it comes to getting off or females as well because females are abusing children as well, but everybody should be taken into a
true.
field and just gotten rid of. We need to firing squad and do all the things because there's no helping them.
Exactly. And T-Cal said, yeah, there is a special place in hell for doing that. Yes, it is. And it need to be. Um, but that's sickening. And the guy was planning on leaving the country. Um, had been here for 2 years, uh, cleaning houses. Cleaning house. What's up, Gabe? Originally from Houston, if I'm not mistaken, and also going to college down in Austin, I believe, somewhere down in that area. Welcome back to the show. Yes, we are live. Talking about, is that Kurt Dog? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We are
A
live.
blast from the past.
Exactly. We getting back into it. So I remember you stayed in Houston. I remember talking to you and your dad, and now you're in school, high school coming along. Um, so let us know how you doing in school. But yeah, but when someone violate a child, I'm just like, no, I don't have patience for stuff like that. That's you deserve everything you get. I don't believe in doing probation. Throw the book at them and put them in
Yeah,
their big
there's,
bubble.
I mean, let Big Bubba and Gertrude or Bertha, Big Bertha, take care of them, and then we take care of them.
Exactly. Uh,
That's it.
Everything going great. I can't complain at all. Glad to hear school going great for you. I cannot complain at all. Um, why is my damn phone recording me? It probably sent you a message. I don't know. I looked down, I seen it was glowing, and I guess it didn't, but it was on your message. But um, yeah. So that's just crazy because I would hate to um hear about someone bad enough you violating a child or violating anyone, um, but then you chose a nonverbal child to do this because you felt like they wouldn't say anything. You have to look out for the signs. If you have a child and all of a sudden they stop being active, and start wetting the bed, or start acting out, grades start going bad in school, there's always been a happy-go-lucky child, and all of that change, you need to find out. Um, exactly what's going on because um, it's something, and that's why it's good to communicate with your child every day.
And
Uh,
usually, children with autism, their parents or guardians, they know their patterns. They can relate to the child in a different way. So they know, you know, they have a certain way of communicating with them for their needs or their wants without saying anything. Um, and so whoever the parents were, they were on it and were able to figure it out. So, I mean, watch your kids. Don't
yeah,
always just stay on the interwebs and on your phone. Pay attention to your kids, regardless of their situation, um, and just be more mindful and aware because there are some sickos out there that do nothing but harm children and think of ways of harming children on a daily basis.
exactly. And there's a lot of sick people all over because regardless of what they feels are, I think we talked about it back in January when um it was a sex trafficking sting that happened in McKinney or somewhere, and one of them, I think it was a local pastor
Mm-hmm.
and someone like that got caught
A
up in it.
coach, and one
I
of
don't
those coaches was in Louisville, in
exactly.
my
So
city.
So my thing is, you have to pay attention to everything Do not trust just because a person is in a certain position. They not up to something no good. So definitely pay attention. Talk with your kids. Talk with your kids, because it been stories where people go let the kids spend the night at their friend's house, and that kid come back, and then all of a sudden they start changing. They don't know why, because they're not communicating, and kind of find out something happened. Kind of like in Houston, I think last month, a child was raped on a school bus by another child, which is crazy. So
Yeah,
people
that I mean, things like that. I'm like, I have too many questions. Like, yeah, it's just too many things.
and the bus driver thought they was fighting.
Yeah, but
So
and then also it's like I hear music.
I don't. Oh, I hear it now. You got something
Where's
open
that
playing
coming
music.
from? One of my
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that story that we
you-
just read. All of
oh,
a sudden, it just like one of the videos
a
came
video
on.
popped
I
up.
was like, wait a minute. I hear sappy music. What is that? I was like,
Exactly.
and come to see Elizabeth. Is this it?
Not
Is
Elizabeth.
that it? Is
Come on
that my
now.
swan
Not
song?
Elizabeth. Not Elizabeth. Um, but it
Oh,
is
Elizabeth.
Wednesday night. We are here tonight because it's Miss Risky pre-birthday. Tomorrow is her birthday. If you feel
I love
led,
it's
she
really
loves
cold.
Starbucks. Don't let her fool you. You know black don't crack. She's only 22.
My bones is 93 though.
You sound like me. Yeah, I'm 50, but I don't know. I'm a hard 50 when it come down to it. Uh, but yeah, hit up that cash app for Miss Risky because she do love
Thank you. Yeah.
Starbucks. And what is it? Risky at Yahoo?
Yes. No. Yeah. Do that.
Oh Lord, my bad. Hey, I guess I wasn't supposed to share that part of it, but her
No,
birthday is
that email,
tomorrow.
that's fine. Yeah. The RSKEEY at Yahoo. That's fine. Thank you, radio.
Um,
I'm old and
yeah,
decrepit.
so y'all hit up Miss Risky, make a cash app, say ching 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 ching. Um, yeah, whatever you could do. I'm a hook up later. Uh, Starbucks. Y'all got Starbucks. Oh well, the Starbucks is
Listen, Starbucks is
nationwide.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm finna say y'all got it up in Canada.
They
Yeah,
probably have Starbucks in Egypt. Like, it's ridiculous.
and yeah, and
Like,
it's
oh my God.
crazy how they went up from 150 stars to 200 stars to get something
Listen,
now.
my green tea went up like 20 cents. It's almost $4 for my little bitty tea. I'm gonna have to start making my own. I mean, it's not like I don't have green tea at the house. There's no excuse.
I said I'm gonna have to get a divorce because find myself damn near stopping by Starbucks every day.
Yeah, I gotta
Almost
make some lifestyle changes too.
it's crazy because I walk into Starbucks and they be like, "Hey, Kurt, dog." I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they be like, "Hey, you have a good day." Then they get to the point, "Hey, you be safe out there. It's hot this day or it's raining this day. You be safe out there." I'm like, "All right." Uh, oh wow, we had Starbucks here in '89. I'm sure y'all did because y'all so close to Seattle area where it started. So I'm sure it was easy to get it there first. But yeah. So Miss Risky, um, you want me to sing happy birthday to you or
No,
oh good. I didn't I was gonna charge to do that, but
charge some electricity.
be like, hey, but No, just if you feel it, go ahead and hit up Miss Risky um, Cash App for her birthday. Where is Marcellus? I might
He
need to
working,
text
has
him.
15 jobs.
Yeah, he probably is,
He on job
but
number 15 right now.
for the day,
Yeah, for the day.
for the day,
He's
yeah,
smart, Jamaica. He got 15 jobs.
the hardest working man in Louisiana. Um,
He could be
but
enjoying Mardi Gras, like the residuals or
and you
recovering.
know, it's crazy. It's hard to go places and enjoy places now because they had a shooting at the end of the parade Tuesday.
It's a lot of things. Like you can't go anywhere nowadays. You got
I'm
to be
like,
extra alert, like in movie theaters, getting a massage, just in random public places.
you got to keep your head on a swivel because it's rough out here.
That's why I see my chiropractor often.
What is that? You keeping that head moving all the
Mm,
time?
You gotta, you gotta
looking like
walk
wait a minute,
around.
looking like Little Kim, looking like Little Kim dancing.
Ah, that was
No,
horrible.
but y'all be safe out here because it's crazy. Kind of like the musician that was shot last week in Deep Ellum, trying to protect the young lady and end up getting shot because two fools had guns on the outside of the club. So we gotta stay alert, know your surrounding. So, but Miss Risky, let the
Hmm.
folks know where they can find you.
I'll be in them streets tomorrow. But you can send me messages or, Starbucks, RSKEE at Yahoo. And at Risky, I'm on TikTok, Instagram. I live on those two sites. Uh, Send me a message or whatever. And that's about it.
Okay. I'll hit up that if you want to send her Starbucks, that's the email address. Bless her for her birthday and hook her sister up. She deserved everything she get.
Or just, if you want to buy me a drink, Risky Books. Because
Yeah,
again, I'm going to be in them streets
you could.
in moderation because I got to work Friday.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Starbucks drink. You talking about a drink.
No, I'm just saying either Starbucks or regular like drink. Like I take it anything, you
Hey,
know.
there you go. Hey, hook her
I'm not
sister up.
picky. Regardless,
Hey,
I'm still gonna be all right.
hook her up.
Cause I'm gonna be with my polka mama. I gotta tell her to stop.
How is she doing anyway?
She's all right, she's still hanging in there, still moving in the streets. I'm still trying to figure out where that energy's coming from. Maybe cocaine. I don't know.
Hope
I'm
not.
just kidding.
Yeah,
She's not on
hope not.
drugs.
Hope not. Cause if y'all ever met her, y'all would be like,
Very
"How old are you?
youthful.
How are you again? How old are you?"
And
She would
gets mad
drink.
at me. How about I'm older than you and I'm still going. Get off the sofa, girl.
Yeah, I remember that night she went. She went good all the way down to the floor. We
Listen.
trying to lift her up. She had one too many.
Well, she tripped over somebody's walking stick that was at the end of the bar, but
But
it was funny.
the alcohol
But no,
had nothing to
that
do with it.
added to it. But it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
but if you got foreign things on a bar that you're not expecting, and it's slanted, I would have tripped over it too. And then the kicker is I didn't even see her, because the way I was, I'm like looking, I was like, I heard something go, but what is it? And I looked over and she's just on the ground.
That was just one
Ow!
incident. That was just one incident. Now we're not
Yeah,
gonna talk
no,
about her getting
but that was hilarious.
up
She
on the
was a
table dancing and pulling her shirt off. We ain't gonna
no
talk about that.
geriatrics. No geriatrics was harmed at the bar that night. So she's good.
And that was I want to say it was my birthday when
I'm not
that
sure what it
incident
was,
happened.
but yeah, listen, that's the Spirit Grill. It could have been any event. Uh,
No,
it didn't even need to be an event.
that's just daily. Well,
I
at
think,
least 3 times a week.
listen, we played poker so much. She started turning me into an alcoholic. Like, and it creeps up on you. You don't realize how much you're drinking
Yeah,
until one day you don't drink because you don't have anything to do, and then you just wake up like sick for no reason at all. I was like, why do I have this nagging headache? I didn't drink that much. Well, I didn't drink anything. And it's not until you meet your fam for margaritas and take that sip and everything feels better that you realize I need to stop drinking.
this is how I had that headache. This is what had happened was.
Whole body was just like I felt like I was coming down with something. And I was going through withdrawals. So I
Mm.
had to tell her, listen, no. So I
I
had to, for the sake of my kidneys and liver, no more, Carol.
I realized this weekend I'm older. I'm older. I'm 50, be 51 in June. Um, so of course we had um, my cousin homegoing this Saturday. So some of my young cousins and some of my older ones too. We hung out at one of my cousin home, and I only had one drink because I knew I had a pretty good ways to drive, and uh, but I realized being up that late, my bedtime 9:30, 10 o'clock. I didn't get home almost to midnight Saturday night. You talking about struggle? When you start struggling, you roll the windows down in the car, cut the music up loud, trying to do everything you can to stay awake. Boy, I got home. I said, I can't do this no more. So I paid for it Sunday. I don't think I got out of bed till after 2 Sunday. I was tired. Um, it will do it. It will do it. As a matter of fact,
I
you
just
don't
do
even
it if I
need
get sugar in my system. I'm like sugar, sugar, sugar.
you don't even need alcohol really if the music good. It'll just start making it. Well, when I was DJing, twerking wasn't in. They didn't call it twerk back then. But you play the right music, you get folks start moving around. So yeah, and alcohol will add to it. It
Hmm.
will.
Lowers your
So
inhibitions.
be like, I don't care what nobody think. I'ma just
Hmm.
do me. Um, yeah. So it does happen. It does happen. Now, are you still playing? I know you did some New Year's Eve before we get up out of here. Do you have any shows coming up anytime soon that you want to discuss? Or I know you're in Canada. Have you found the gig where you come into the U.S.? Um, Basically, what we want to know. And I'm gonna wait around for a couple of minutes for your answer as I start to close it out. Um, we do try to promote certain business. Radio been kicking it with us for what, a couple of years
13
now.
years.
Yeah, he been faithful. Um, Even when we haven't been on, radio would text me. All right, send me an email. Kurt, dog, you okay? I'm good. I'm just busy. That's all. That's it. We coming back. So we're doing good. Uh just ran to the mill,
Run of the
just to
mill
run
cover
out of
band.
mill cover band gig. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Cover band are doing good right now.
Hmm. On and
Risky
popping.
Halloween party, they had Prince there.
Well, it was a birthday party. Was
Oh,
it? No. We were. He was the only one dressed
what
up.
it well, they didn't have Prince, they had Lance there. Lance. Lance was there.
It was
Uh
Duke.
Oh, Duke. Okay, Duke too. He performed, and
Lord Nelson. Was it Lord Roger Nelson?
and
Doppelganger.
and then he get an attitude or something. Or something happened or something that night.
Yeah.
It was something you was telling me something what happened or something. I don't know. I
No,
know
just some
we
people
both.
tried to come into our space
Oh,
and using my friend's name, and they didn't realize that it was her they were referencing. And she had to tell them, I don't know you, and I'm the only Jennifer here. And get to step in. They wanted to be in the
yeah,
VIP section.
you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Dallas has their own cover band circuit, so they never hire bands out of town. You know, Dallas is a great market for music. A lot of great music come out of Dallas. Um, it's a hell of a start. Um,
If you live there,
and
the way we be shooting people.
yeah, you might have to wear a bulletproof vest every once in a while, but yeah, it's Dallas have a great music market. So a lot of unknown artists come out of here. Like for instance, unfortunately, when Mo 3 passed away, I never heard of him till he passed away, and I listened to his music once I was doing my research on him, and he actually has some good music. So it's a lot of great artists out of there. Stevie Ray Vaughan, yes. Oak Cliff On, yes, great musician. Um, it been so many great artists come out of here. It's just it's a whole list of them.
Jamie Foxx,
Yeah, the Terrell,
when he in
Texas.
Garland,
Terrell, Terrell,
Terrell.
Texas.
Didn't
Yeah.
he at one point live in somebody lives in Garland? Who's in Garland? Somebody's from Garland. I can't remember who it was.
Hey,
Maybe it was
ain't
a
no
rapper.
ain't no telling. Jamie Foxx, Sean Martin, RC and the Grits, Erica Badu. Um, shoot, it's so many artists in Dallas. It's hard to name them all. You never know. Um, I one of my cousins is in the industry, which he was talking about a lot of great new artists coming out of Dallas. So it's so much music in Dallas. It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
But
Beyonce's
Dallas,
from Houston. Isn't she from Houston?
who is that? Oh,
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
She's about to
Yeah.
have her tour. Everybody lost their minds.
Whew. I seen the price of those tickets.
Listen,
'Cause
nosebleeds were freaking $400 or $500.
I seen some, but it was partially blocked. I think there was like 451 or something like that. I was like, mm-mm. I told my wife, I said, if you want to go, we'll go, but that's a house note. uh,
Man, nobody got time for that.
she said, no, I listen to her music. I'm good. Great. I'm good too. I'm good. But that's a lot of money for concerts.
Like, it's
Um,
ridiculous. You're already a bajillionaire. Let's, you want people to enjoy your music. Let the common man still have rent money, and after listening to you. Like, why? Who makes up these ticket prices? That's what I
I
need to know.
think they just put like three of them in a bucket and just reach down and grab it. He said they're gonna start at 400 and it's gonna go up from there. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You may get 250 out of me, but that's my max.
I
And
might
I
do
got to
a
be on the lower level for 250.
I might do 100, 120. 250, I'm like, I don't know. How
Well,
good
that's
do I
like,
know them?
well, the tickets I got, they were either first tier or floor. And I
Yeah.
think that's a good deal for that area because usually it's like ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, one of the problem is, like for instance, with Beyonce, you had to prove it. If you are a fan, you had to sign up for it, and they was randomly pick who could buy them early. They did give me that option. I don't know if I still have it now, but once my wife said no, I said okay.
Yeah, if you're
No
a season
argument with
ticket
me.
holder at the for the Dallas Cowboy, or was it, yeah, Dallas Cowboys, you got a first pick as well
First
in
pick.
deals, but
Yeah,
they were
so
still ridiculous.
they was high.
And
They was
some
high
lady
high
at work talking about, oh, we got a good deal. It's $250 standing where?
standing room.
Beyonce. And then she said, I'll send you the email. Yeah, send me that email. And it was like, sweet, 25,000, and then I guess in the area, but somebody had to pay for that. And then the peons could pay 250, but somebody needed to pay for that suite. I was like,
So
who knows somebody for that? Girl, bye. My boss and
so
I were laughing.
basically, somebody bought out a suite and they selling
Well, no,
tickets.
well, I forgot the setup because it was a lot. It was like one package, but the suite was 25 grand, and then if you bought a suite or somebody in your area, the area in that outside of that suite was like 250 or something. I don't know. So I guess if you
Mm.
had some extra peoples and wanted to, I don't know, they can come in for 250. I don't know. Once I saw that 25 grand, I was like, bye.
They like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah,
Buying
never seen
somebody a
her.
car.
Like I thought about it for 250, but not 25,000. Even if I
Those
had the money, because I'm not really a fan. It's just
those days are over. Radio time. About I remember when concert tickets was $30.
how much was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? I need to find that ticket because we saw them. We saw him at Six Flags
Oh,
back in the Disney.
so what was the first concert you went to?
Michael Jackson.
I never had the opportunity to see him live.
Mhm.
The
I still
first one I
remember it. I was a youngling.
did you cry?
No,
Oh
yeah,
no.
I never liked anybody to that extent where it's like all my emotions would be like all.
Fainting and
I,
stuff.
I make fun of people like that.
What you crying for?
Like for real? Why are you screaming in my ear? You know, like can I hear him sing, please? Radio.
Radio.
I did. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I had the CD and I could sing all the songs on that thing. Only one
the
song I didn't like, but that was fire. It still is.
they they should have gave you those tickets for free.
I mean, again, it probably I don't know what it was. We were at Six Flags, and I can't imagine that we shelled out more than 30. It was probably $15. I have no idea.
You buy the entries to get in at Six Flag, we'll throw those tickets
Right,
in
because
free.
Six Flags period is expensive even then.
Yeah.
Like even then, and we were there all day. Like parents just dropped you off, and I'll pick you up. One time,
What kind of clothes?
like pretty much.
I'll be back.
Right. So we had to fend for ourselves all day, but that's we were feral children, so
I
it was
think the first concert I went to was the Fat Boys. I want to say it was the Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, LL Cool J, and Dougie Fresh, and I think it was a couple of more people on that ticket. But that was at Reunion Arena. That was years ago. So that was the first one I went to. Had a great time. And so, oh, I never seen
Hammer,
Hammer
Hammer,
live.
yeah, Hammer. They put
I
me on
love
wax.
I love Hammer music
Hmm.
because a lot of people talk about Hammer. Hammer put
Oh,
out some
I'm
great.
gonna beat them up.
Well, a lot of rappers used to talk about Hammer. I said Rammer,
The
Hammer.
jealous hoes. That's what they were.
Exactly. But Hammer put out some good music. I remember this young lady. Um, golly, he had one song. I think it was have. It wasn't Has You Seen Her, but it was one song. Uh, this young lady out of Arkansas had recorded a letter to me, but had was doing this song, and I was like, oh Lord, that's summertime fling. She was here for the summer, going back home for the next school year, but hey, memories. Uh, T Cal said I had the patent leather shoes and hammer pants. I think I had parachute pants. I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know
we
if
all
y'all
did.
remember parachute pants. You just can't get close to fire.
I
Right.
didn't have that material, so I mean, any material is flammable, but I didn't have anything that the sun would make you catch on fire.
Yeah, that burn you up. It was like walking around with a garbage bag on, and you couldn't sneak up on nobody. They heard you before you got there.
I think it also
And
depends on the material.
yeah, the material. And I had the jelly beans. Um, had the jelly bean shoes, and
Jelly beans or jellies? Yeah, jellies.
well, either one of them. We call them jelly. Um, I remember growing up, we was in East Texas at my grandparents' house. It was summertime. My grandfather told us, "Y'all don't be out there popping fireworks. It's too dry." Of course, we didn't listen, and I had put a bottle rocket in a can, and just before it took off, it fell over and it caught the grass on fire. And I had my jellies on. You should have seen me putting that fire out with those jellies on. I was like, hey, gotta do what I gotta
Like that
do.
man in Nothing to Lose.
I didn't have
Remember
nothing
that?
to lose because I didn't want a butt whooping. I was
That was a good
nervous
movie,
until
by the
we
way.
till
If
we
y'all have never
left.
seen it, Martin Lawrence and Tim Robbins, hilarious. But New Kids is bomb. We went and saw them recently with 98 Degrees and all of them, Boys to Men. I'll do
Oh,
it again, and I'm not ashamed.
New Kids had some great songs, even
I
though they
still have
try
all
to
their stuff.
they try to take some of New Edition songs,
Well,
but
the manager was New Edition's manager.
uh,
So,
uh,
and he said he wanted a white New Edition.
exactly. Hey fellas, oh, never mind.
I don't know what that is.
I'm charged to sing.
Yeah, I
There's a
don't even know what
jealous
that
girl in
was.
our time. No, what was the song? Is this the end? That was a bomb. New Edition did it, and I think
Oh,
New Kids on the Block did it.
it's the end.
Um,
I've never heard of that, and I'm not. I know every song by New Kids.
is this the end? But anyway, T Cal said, I love Boys to Men, my favorite group. And that's cool. Um, I always been a Janet fan. But now, as for a group, I'ma say it, Escape. Love me some Escape. But we're gonna let Miss Risky get a rest tonight for she can hit those streets since she's out for a
I'm
birthday.
thrifting in the morning.
She's thrifting. Going to get those deals. Gonna spend up her
I
whole paycheck. The whole
no
$2. Oh.
2 albums, and that's it.
uh
And some collectibles, maybe. I don't know.
um so that's I wanna wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Um thank you for all that you do behind the scene. Cause without you, I don't think we'll still be going. Cause my schedule is crazy, but I thank you. So, hope you enjoy your birthday. Y'all go ahead and hit up that Cash App, cause she do love Starbucks, and she might put a video out tomorrow since she's off tomorrow. I don't know, but
I'm sure I'll probably do something for TikTok, because I'm trying to maintain, got to keep the 2,000 fans happy.
exactly. Well, y'all hit up Miss Risky, bless her with a drink from Starbucks or
Or a drinky
a glass
drink.
of wine or a drinky drink. She got all day. She got to take 22 of them, 22 shots tomorrow for her birthday.
No, because I value my kidneys.
Oh, yeah, I feel you. When you get older, you got to do that. But other than that, you can follow us on social media. Um, it's easy to catch me on Instagram, but if you send me a message, I will respond. Um, we will be back next week if the Lord say the same. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.